Hey Vidya, welcome to Just Like That.
Hey, Sahil. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So Vidya, we've been talking about this whole word called culture, right? And culture is such a fuzzy word, right? Because everybody has a different way of looking at culture, of understanding culture, of interpreting culture. Culture means different things to different people. So Vidya, what does culture mean to you?
I think culture just means there's an environment where you can be emotionally honest. It's just like a social network. And then you have a nice peer group, and there's a friendly environment where you can be vulnerable, you can open up to others, seek inspiration. And yeah, I think authenticity and being yourself, freedom to be yourself, all of it is a culture of comfort.
Fantastic. I think so. I've heard both these words independently earlier to say emotional and honest. But what is emotionally honest? I heard that for the first time.
Yeah, I think emotional honesty. See, if you're getting angry at work, if you're getting frustrated at work, something's going south, you should still feel free to open up and speak your mind, and knowing that there's always understanding and trust around. Um, so I think in a social network, that's how it is, right? Like people share freely their thoughts, and there's a lot of conversations happening. I envision an organizational setup that just works like a social network.
Nice. So basically, what you're trying to say is whatever happens on the Friday post-work daru party should happen at work, not be reserved for just one day at the end of a week over alcohol, but be part of your daily routine in terms of manifesting your emotions, be they positive or negative, at the workplace with people who you work with. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, just look at it like a casual play, and look at work as an opportunity to see yourself. I think that's how it should be. Don't take life too seriously and work too seriously. It's just another network wherein you come together, do something together. I think that's about it.
Got it, got it. I also heard something very interesting that you were talking about. Let's say your organization, though obviously it's small, maybe what 100 people, 70, 100 people,
Right now,
but you guys don't have managers.
yeah. See, I believe our brain is our greatest manager. So, and we're all rebels at home, right? We don't like instructions. We work best when we can think freely, right? And why not something like that in an organization? How about we have an extension of home where we can be our real selves? And why do we need a manager? Can we self-organize ourselves? Can we do it with our team members? See, in a cricket team, when 10 people go out to play the game, I mean, they strategize on their own, they self organize, they take decisions on the fly. Um, if people can host weddings, why can't they do projects on their own? That's the thing. It's not like there's no structure or there's too much of chaos, but it's just that the structure emerges on its own. Somebody becomes a leader.
Hmm. So you're
Yeah.
saying situational leadership is at the core. Whoever is good at whatever project
Yeah.
de facto ends up becoming a leader naturally
Yeah.
because that person is very good at what he or she is doing, and the others automatically build respect for the individual because of the core competence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And managers are redundant. You've made the role of managers absolutely redundant.
Um, I think, see, there's definitely leadership that's required, and leadership can come from anywhere, right? And it's a very dynamic phenomenon. There's a group conversation happening. Somebody is the first to see a solution. That person becomes a leader for that moment. So I don't think managers would be required in agile journeys anymore. There's going to be a designer, there's going to be a architect, there's going to be a developer. These are the guys who directly work on the project with the client and get it done. So yeah, redundant in a way.
Very interesting, very interesting. And you also spoke about this whole concept of saying people coming together, picking up their responsibilities and roles, and just functioning to the best of their ability.
Yeah.
But then who are they answerable to?
See, it's just that there's a customer team, and then there are a set of people from CodeWave who will agree on a shared mission, right? So together, they are one cluster. They have a shared goal or a mission to achieve, and I think that's what drives them. I think outcomes and shared goals will drive them. It's just that if we can be a team, I mean, we have to go back to how teams are formed, right? Are people allowed to choose peers? Who decides how a team is formed? So these are some questions we need to ask in the organization. I would suggest let the opportunity be presented to the team. Let people come forward and say, "Hey, this looks like me, so I would need a team of 5, and here are the peers. We think we can productize the project very well, and therefore go on a journey."
Actually, this sounds like music to my ears, but a part of me also keeps rationalizing to say this sounds very idealistic, right? Because, of
Yeah.
course, with human beings being there on the team, and you spoke about how teams are formed, every team will have dynamics, right? Some people don't see eye to eye, some people don't like each other's face
Yeah.
for no rhyme or reason, right? How do you manage those kind of conflicts that might happen when teams come together?
See, I think the good thing is there's always going to be diversity in the team composition. Somebody is a great conversationalist, somebody is a super techie, and somebody is a great designer. So, you have a good diverse mix of technical competence and EQ, right? And there's a lot of unmeasurable skills you need, right? Immeasurable skills. So I think when a team forms organically, it's likely to succeed. The chances of succeeding in an agile environment where you have to change on a daily basis, I think likeliness is higher.
In fact, in essence, what you're saying is when everyone's focus is the end customer or the client, and in every conversation, if you keep gravitating back to that, the
Yeah.
individual differences somewhere wear out, right?
Yeah, I think personal excellence and shared outcome.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And how does this really play out when in typical corporate kind of environment, you see seniors pulling rank, you see seniors actually having a certain level of bias? How does performance get measured in an environment like this, which is self-managed, be it teams or individuals?
See, in our case, I think what we've tried doing is have less rules to work with, no rules, right? And we have a 360 peer culture where peers give each other friendly nudges on what happened, and the feedback is quite frequent, I would say. I mean, most of our projects are very agile in nature, so it's more like retrospectives we have on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, so it's more casual and candid that way. Is it's So we've broken the seriousness that piles up after 6 months. There's this lot of anxiety, so we made it more casual and candid and more frequent.
Beautiful, beautiful. And how does all of this play out in terms of rewards?
So the rewards at the end of 6 months, we identify promising talent, promising leadership potential. We have promotions and salary revisions based on the peer feedback. And see, I think in our environment, everything centers around earning peer respect. If you've earned pure respect through your work and your personal excellence and your commitment to the shared outcome, I think you earn a lot of respect from the environment, and that's a good signal that this person can lead a larger initiative.
Right. So obviously, with in a team size of 70, 100, 200, 500, one can still visualize how this will play out. But once you really cross that threshold, do you think this model is really sustainable for when you have 1,000 employees or plus?
Yeah, it is. See, it's a in a fractal org, right? It has a fractal effect. You just need clusters that have similar environments of comfort and similar social models of peer-to-peer recognitions and rewards, and it spreads like a fractal. So I don't think sustainability is an issue.
Fantastic. Great, Vidya. I think so. Concept we read in books, but very, very happy to see you living it day in and day out with your entire team. Wish you all the very best, Vidya.
Thanks, Sahil. Thanks for having me.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.